Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful to finally look up at the sky at night and see two perfect moons.
Dicey, over there!
When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds. And they both love it.
So boy, my idol, Munda Gate, my idol. Yoga, was the Bayeko, was the Bayenda, who died?
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the queen is rolled or two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
You don't belong here. you don't belong here. Oi, what are you looking at? You heard me. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. Just keep telling yourself that, kid. And while you're at it, tell yourself that you're not missing anything by having just one personality. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two Town. I reckon you're a wanna, and you don't belong here. I've got nothing more to say to you, wanna.
It seemed to even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two Town, where even the residents seem to be of two minds.
Oh, hey! I've got cards to play. Cards, cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two Town, only for the most discerning of customers. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a portmanteau, you see, which I guess is itself a combination of ports and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in, on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, ha-ha! And at the best prices too. Where do I... Oh, mate, if I tell you my sources, what's to stop you from turning your body into a store and setting up a competing shop, eh? Oh, I asked you. Yeah, good one, mate. I'm afraid I can't tell you the provenance of my cards, just that they're an amazing deal. Best in random, only in random. Is everyone in my family a store, you ask? Honestly, I think the answer to that is pretty obvious. Glad you agree. Then we both agree the answer to that question is pretty obvious. Mate, we're all born one way, and we all decide what we want to do with that. I was born with an interest in trading cards and decided to absolutely lean into my interest in trading cards. All the way, mate. Woohoo! Ha-ha! No regrets. Shoot! Why? How did you get in yours? Manidex here, Oi, Manidex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service. Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Oh, many decks.
Stephen was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Down Town? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural. Some call the Upside Down Town a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? That's it. The Queen is amazing. Her ideas are amazing. The new city reflects that. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
I'm sorry. I'm on break now, and Smokey only gets a little time for himself, don't he? So you'll have to see children, but I don't have much else to say.
Hi, kid. You want crispy twigs? To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
Seller street socks. Get your socks here. Seller street socks. Get your socks here.
Get your free fruit's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
Seller street socks. Get your socks here.
And spiders for some.
Oh.
And scorpions too. Those are the two best pets to have, so they're...
I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before.
Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
Nah, never mind. Whatever he's dressed up as, it's too close to a dice. No market for dice costumes. They're just as illegal and forgotten as the real deal. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual. And maybe I'll offer you something amazing in exchange. Until then...
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition. And they've recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good. Buy one, get one free. That's 2 items for the price of 1. That's a deal specifically made Cellar Street.
Shrug! Get your fresh
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get
The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold. I love Upside Downtown. It's a whole second Two Town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. Sorry, you must have been speaking to my other half. I hate it.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Downtown. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
and then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Downtown. You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left, but maybe this time I should listen.
Hi! Hello! Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my God! Two-timer! It's double the fun. Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Even decided she'd already inserted herself into the lives of the twins quite enough.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this?
What's a dice?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair.
We battle it out, and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that...
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd... I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a... yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is. Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet? Oh, no.
It's logical.
Behold, the door to 3 Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
First bubble that slows time has appeared. Win the game? We shall soon find out. Incoming treasure! A slow time bubble has appeared.
Quiet down! You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Open the gate tube? That's preposterous. Why, you need a dice with at least 3 pips, and no one except the Queen has that. I heard there's a pitnician in the Upside Downtown who knows more about that kind of stuff. Forbidden stuff, mind you. I think his name... All I want to do is nap. Quiet. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. Which will happen as please don't... Some of us are trying to sleep. Thank you, little one.
Dicey, there!
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer. Come closer, child. You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. Oh, go goodness. You can't, child. But you can trade with me. That's all I'm asking. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words. and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Town's forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend... I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.